Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that money has changed. Not because inflation went up, not because Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, not because your bank failed, but because the rules governing money itself had quietly been rewritten. It sounds like science fiction, but it's already happening. While the world has been obsessed with Bitcoin's price or the next Federal Reserve meeting, governments, central banks, technology companies, and Wall Street have been building something much bigger. A new financial operating system. And almost nobody is paying attention. The headline seemed ordinary. China updated its digital currency system. Most people ignored it. Crypto media barely discussed it. Financial television moved on within hours. But hidden inside that announcement was something extraordinary. China didn't simply expand its digital currency. It fundamentally changed what that digital money actually is. Instead of functioning like digital cash, its digital yuan is now designed more like an interest-bearing bank deposit while remaining deeply integrated with the banking system. That sounds technical, but history tells us that technical changes often reshape the world. Most people never noticed when TCP/IP became the standard for the internet. Few understood why Amazon Web Services mattered in its early years. Almost nobody predicted that smartphones would become the center of modern life. Infrastructure changes rarely make headlines, yet they often become the foundation of entirely new eras. Money is no different. Here's where the story becomes much more interesting. This isn't actually about China. China simply revealed something that many countries have been quietly exploring. The question isn't whether one country has a better digital currency. The real question is this: what if money itself is evolving? Think about how information changed. Letters became email, DVDs became streaming, maps became GPS. Entire industries transformed because information became digital. Now ask yourself, why would money be the only thing left untouched? Money is beginning the same transformation. It is becoming digital, programmable, instant, and increasingly connected to software rather than paper. That changes everything. This is where the dots begin to connect. China is experimenting with a central bank digital currency. The United States has taken a more cautious path, but continues exploring digital financial infrastructure, while private innovation around regulated stablecoins accelerates. BlackRock is investing heavily in tokenization. Major banks are developing tokenized deposits. Stablecoin issuers continue expanding digital dollar usage. Technology companies are building AI agents capable of initiating transactions. At first glance, these seem like unrelated stories. But what if they're not? What if they're all solving different parts of the same problem? How do you move value as easily as you move information? That may be the real race underway. Think back to the early internet. One company built browsers, another built search, others built servers. Cloud computing emerged. Mobile devices followed. No single invention changed everything overnight. The revolution came from thousands of connected innovations. The same pattern is appearing in finance. CBDCs, stablecoins, tokenization, real-time settlement, AI-powered payments, digital identity. On their own, each seems incremental. Together, they resemble the early architecture of a new financial internet. Money is no longer just something we hold. It's becoming something that can move, interact, and respond automatically. Imagine supply chains settling payments instantly. Imagine financial contracts executing without manual intervention. Imagine AI systems paying for computing resources on demand. These aren't distant fantasies. Pieces of this future already exist. This raises an important question. Where does Bitcoin fit into all of this? Many people assume Bitcoin and digital government money are direct competitors. The reality may be more nuanced. Governments are trying to make existing monetary systems more efficient. Bitcoin was designed to create an alternative monetary network with different rules and governance. One focuses on modernizing today's financial infrastructure. The other offers a decentralized system that operates independently of central banks. As digital financial infrastructure expands, the contrast between these approaches may become even more visible. Whether someone prefers one model or another, understanding both is becoming increasingly important. Many headlines frame this as a battle: China versus America, CBDCs versus Bitcoin, banks versus crypto. Those narratives are easy to understand, but they may also be too simple. The deeper competition is about who builds the infrastructure that future money runs on, who defines the standards, who provides settlement, who secures trust, who becomes the default network for global commerce. History suggests that infrastructure often matters more than the applications built on top of it. The companies that shaped the internet weren't always the first websites. They built the roads everyone else eventually used. The same may prove true for digital finance. "20 years ago, the internet transformed how information moved around the world. Today, we're watching something similar happen to money. Most people see isolated headlines: a stablecoin law, a tokenized fund, a central bank experiment, a Bitcoin treasury announcement, an AI payment system. But viewed together, they tell a different story. Money is becoming software. Finance is becoming programmable. And the institutions shaping that future are making decisions today that could influence markets for decades. The biggest financial shift in generations may not arrive with one dramatic announcement. It may emerge quietly, through hundreds of small decisions that only make sense when you connect the dots. The question isn't whether the future of money is coming. It's already here. The real question is, will you recognize it before everyone else does? I'd genuinely like to hear your perspective. If you found value in this analysis, consider leaving a like. It helps more people discover these ideas. And if you want to stay ahead of the biggest shifts in finance, technology, and global markets, not just follow them after they've happened, subscribe and join us as we continue decoding the future of money before everyone else sees it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.